Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We'll see the Indiana Pacers taking on the Boston Celtics. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Jones with it. It's Jones on the wing. Now Sanders. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Hibbert at the elbow. It's Hill on the wing. Back to Hibbert. Outside for George. Wants to get it to Hill and does. Left side West. Over Sanders. And it's West missing. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Russell. This ball movement by Boston. Kicks it out to Jones. And stolen by Hibbert. Here's George. A shot, no good. Good D by Sanders. Here's Jones. Pass to Sanders. Jones with it. George picks him up. And here's Jones. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Just one thing else that separates Russell from other bigs. I mean, the speed to outrun most guys on the court.
Pass to George. From deep. Rebound Boston.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Now Sanders. Back to Jones. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's George. Pass to Hibbert. Lays it up off the glass.
Hibbert. That combination of power, length, Hibbert easily finishing through contact.
Down low. And Bill Russell slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
To the inside. It's stolen by Hill. George with the ball. Jones covering.
Paul George.
And that one's good. George.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Pass to Heinsohn. There's the 3. Indiana trailing here. To the middle. Here's Hibbert. And it's sent back by Russell.
Great timing there. Outstanding instincts by Bill Russell. Then the long, long reach. It's a wrap.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And now the first timeout call here for Boston.
Substitutions for the Celtics. John Thompson. John Havlicek. Larry Siegfried. Kyle Celtics. All right. Look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers. Fans, your Celtics dancers. All right. Look who's coming on onto onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers. All right, look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
The Pacers making a switch here. Here's Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Man, I like the attack mentality of Hill. Always on the lookout. Take it straight to the cup.
Here's Siegfried. The lead is 2. Back to Havlicek. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Assist goes to.
When you have a passer like Watson, that's an added bonus. I mean, he's really skilled at finding the open guy, and that helps any team.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Pacers ball.
32 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Hibbert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it's on John Havlicek.
And, you know, for his size, Hibbert is a surprisingly good free throw shooter.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. To the paint. Russell. Up and in on the layup. Russell's got 8 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Hibbert. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Austin with the ball. Stolen by Thompson. 1 second left. And he lays it up and in. 10 points for him.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Pass to Counts. It's rebounded by West. And it goes out of bounds. That one off West. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Here's Siegfried. Here's Russell. And Bill Russell slams it in.
Really crashing that offensive glass, the instincts, the long arms, the quickness of jump. Russell kills you with second chance points.
Oh, Russell in position. And stolen by Hibbert. West can't hit.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Pass to Counts. Back to Sanders. Inside. And Bill Russell slams it in.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And Sanders throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The Celtics making a switch here.
Jones.
Down low. Here's Counts. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Counts has got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics. The three from George. Indiana again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And they get it. That doesn't go either for George.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Hibbert. And George, here we go. And he banks in the layup. George has got 6.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Yes, that goes in.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And typically he has the touch to finish. He's in tight, but not sure on that play.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Paul George.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
From deep three-point range. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball. It's pretty good.
Here's Heinsohn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Over to the left wing. Just 2 to shoot. Jones. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And George, here we go. That one goes in. And now just a 5-point Boston lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Thompson nails both of them. Pacers trail by 7. Tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. Havlicek right side. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Now, here's Watson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the shot is good. Scoa's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pacers. Out to the right wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The lightning quickness, the cool demeanor. Just no one works harder at the game of basketball than Jones. He's always in shape and always ready to make a play.
And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Watson. At the elbow, Jones. Pass to Watson. So here's Scoa. Sanders covering. From deep. Rebound, Boston. Now here's Jones. Here's Heinsohn. And Hill over to help. To the inside. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Sanders. And he stays with it. Back to Russell. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries.
Sanders.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Scoa. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Pacers substitution.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Jones. On the wing, Jones. Front past the arc. Hibbert pulls it in. And George, here we go.
Assist from...
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Outside, Jones. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half. Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Pacers substitution.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Siegfried. 5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Substitutions for the Celtics. John Thompson.
Just 5 to shoot. They get it again. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Indiana ball.
And so it's Scoa. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. The kick out to Hill. George with the ball. 18 points for him. Lets it go with the 3. That doesn't go either for George.
And I like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Thompson. George Hill missing his last shot.
Boston foul. Larry Siegfried.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. George looking over the floor. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Pass to Jones. And they double up Russell. To the wing right side. Havlicek. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Mel Counts.
Pacers trail by 4. Here's George. Pass to Scola. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it's on John Havlicek.
Well, you have to be really on your toes when you're defending Paul George. He's excellent when it comes to using the pump fake to draw fouls. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Pass to Heinsohn. And Jones has it in the corner. Boston again missing. Here's Indiana. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Paul George.
George with the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Back to Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
So timeout call here, the first for Indiana.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
To going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg. This timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Outside, George. And Hill has it in the corner. Pass to George. 2 on the clock.
Oh, George can get it done from anywhere on the court now. When he starts percolating, this guy can cook with gas.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. We've got more NBA.
It's the fourth quarter.
We've heard what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Jones. Havlicek outside. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Sanders. And it's sent back by West. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Fans, your Celtics dancers.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Outside, Jones. Pass to Havlicek. Kicks it out to Jones. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jones has got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Here's George. Good D by Sanders. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now, here is George. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
3.
George has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Indiana. To the paint. And they double up Russell. Jones, no luck.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Here's Jones, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short passes with the game right now in the balance.
Timeout called the Pacers.
It's time for T-shirts.
And the Pacers call time here.
Calls timeout.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. George double team. And Hill has it in the corner. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Good D by Sanders.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Here's Russell. And Hibbert with the block.
Out of bounds.
He's really a tough guy to shoot over. Hibbert with the great size and length, and he's developed a knack for timing his challenges quite well, and as a result, anchoring the defense.
Now, here is Havlicek. And it's good, 2 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
We got that one up quick. And the Pacers lead by 4.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
George with the ball. Now defended by Sanders. Outside Hill. Back to George. George double team. Pass to Hibbert. West with the ball. And he drops it in from the low post. West has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Russell. And it's Boston with another.
This is always the mindset of Bill Russell. When the game starts to tighten up, his focus amps up.
And that one drops for him.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
To the middle. And that one's good. Russell's got 20 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's stolen by West. Hibbert trying to free himself up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Pacers ball.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hibbert. Bill Russell with the huge rejection to the inside. Here's Sanders. Jones, no one around him. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. George.
Paul George.
Money.
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
So it's the Celtics now. Jones, no luck. Here's George. Going inside. Here's Havlicek. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And the Pacers call time here.
To the Pacers.